Hi, I'm Rick, and I want to talk to you about the answer to your question, how can I be a part of finishing the task? Well, the very first thing you can do, the most important step, is to get your church involved in the initial Finishing the Task campaign. It's a 50-day campaign that will start on Easter Sunday and go through Pentecost 2024. I want to talk to you about what is a campaign, why it's important, and how it's the key to everything else in finishing the task. In the Great Commission, Jesus says 4 things we're to do. We're to go, we're to make disciples, we're to baptize, and we're to teach them to do everything that Christ commanded us. Now that 4th part of the Great Commission, teach them to do, it doesn't say do it for them, it says teach them to do, means that the Great Commission is essentially a training commission. If we don't train our people, if we don't teach them to do the things that Christ commanded, then we can't fulfill the Great Commandment and the Great Commission. And after being a pastor for over 43 years at Saddleback Church and in ministry for over 53 years, I have learned that the most powerful tool for training other people is what I call the power of a short campaign. Now let me explain this. No other institution on earth has the potential to change the world, address global problems, and fulfill the Great Commandment and Great Commission of Jesus as the local church. When the church is unified, it is unstoppable. When it is functioning as a unified body of believers, and a campaign helps unify your church. Nothing brings a church together better in unity than a spiritual growth campaign. And I can attest that in the 43 years that I was pastor of Saddleback, we did over 30 different campaigns. It was the secret sauce. The greatest waves of growth of Saddleback Church all happened in one of those 30 different campaigns. When we set aside 6 or 7 weeks, 40 or 50 days to concentrate as a church family on a single theme, amazing things happen. It really is amazing. And stuff like people bring their friends and their coworkers and their neighbors to your church in larger numbers than they ever do at any other time when you're in a spiritual growth campaign. At Saddleback, we'd had hundreds of people baptized during a 40 or 50-day campaign. All kinds of new small groups form and launch. A campaign is a small group launching factory. There will be people in your church who give financially for the first time, and everybody will sacrifice time, talent, treasure more for the kingdom of God, for what God is doing in your church when you get them unified in a campaign. A church will grow stronger, it will grow larger, it will grow deeper, it will grow broader, it will go warmer in a campaign. Now, as I said, over 4 decades, the church I founded, Saddleback Church, did over 30 annual spiritual growth campaigns. And now, over 100,000 other churches around the world have participated in at least one of these campaigns. And I'm writing a whole series of new ones to help us finish the task in the next decade.